After seemingly an infinite chain of rumours and teasers, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is finally releasing following its open beta. It seems to promise a very similar experience to Modern Warfare, but the beta hasn't provided players with many improvements to note. In past COD games, the campaigns have been enjoyable but yet a kind of short-lived experience. Hopefully, there's less cheesy action and a more of a modern shooter aspect, which are rarer in these campaigns. It would also be nice if it lasted a bit longer than the campaigns in the previous entries. In a returning mode, Special Ops allows for an asymmetrical cooperative play option. However, in the previous title, this was really lackluster. Hopefully, they've done a better job with it this time in Modern Warfare 2. But what about the map design and matchmaking? Like in past COD games, not every map is excellent. Some feel great with more players, while some feel better in a kind of 6v6. Unfortunately, the open beta made it clear to players that there was plenty of work to be done on several of the maps before launch. Also, akin to past Call of Duty titles, is this game's skill-based matchmaking system. To be clear, games like this need a skill-based matchmaking system. However, Call of Duty often uses one that is far too aggressive. Just a 3-match win streak can completely shift you from a comfortable lobby where you're winning with little effort to being stomped by what you can only imagine are pro players. It's a common problem with COD games, and it's better if there was a more of a ELO inertia, so to speak, meaning the game's estimate of your skill level should change more slowly. Now, what about the dreaded footstep audio and the minimap? Unfortunately, like in the 2019 installment, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, footsteps still sound way too loud. It makes rushing riskier and incentivizes camping, and everyone hates a camper. What's worse is that the minimap doesn't display players' positions when they make too much noise. Instead, it simply gives you their direction and wants you to seek them out. It seems like the developers didn't think this through too much because it also appears to incentivize camping. You might like camping. Hey, you might be one of those awful people. But most people would agree that the game is much more fun when you're rewarded for running and gunning and mixing up different strategies throughout the game. A faster paced game that incentivizes this playstyle would have softer footsteps and more revealing information for shots instead. But what about the storage space requirements? This is always a problem with COD games, and like other Call of Duty games, especially the previous Modern Warfare title, it won't be easy to fit this game on your console. It shouldn't be too much of an issue if you have a PC and an external drive with more than a terabyte of storage. However, it will be a tight fit if you want to play this on your PS5 with just an 825 gig, or God forbid if you down this game on a 500 gig PS4. This game will likely take up an amount of storage space that is well above 100 gigabytes, and expansions and DLC content will make this even larger. So, should you buy it? Well, overall the game is much like the previous titles in the series. At least this is the impression that the open beta has given us. It doesn't look like it will fall short of Call of Duty Modern Warfare's reputation, but it's not to say that that was too high a bar to cross. It may be worthwhile if you're a really big fan of COD, but in that case, you'll probably just buy it anyway. However, it isn't looking like it will be an excellent entrance into the series, and if you're totally new, you might be better off playing something like Call of Duty Black Ops 4 or Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War first. But, of course, we only have to wait a few short days until its full release. But if that is too long for you to wait, then why not watch one of our other videos here at 128KB, and we will, of course, see you next time.